Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. There appears to have been a large influx of new XRP buyers over the past day. Possible explanations include waiting for a judgment on a specific matter involving the SEC and XRP, or something similar. The numbers will speak for themselves, but I will say this. The trading activity for XRP over the past day has been simply insane. Moreover, XRP has the best performance of any top 10 cryptocurrency on the planet. Indeed, while it is up, practically every other coin in the top 10 is down at the moment that I am writing this. And then there are headlines from the world of crypto like XRP price soars after latest ruling in SEC versus Ripple case, which suggests that the price of XRP is about to reach $1. Okay, the enthusiasm is certainly endearing, and I share it. Compared to other cryptocurrencies, the XRP price increase seems fine. It's possible, though I wouldn't use the word soar to describe it. Totally subjective. It's still infectious, and I enjoy it. Then today we get this from you. Ripple lawsuit speculation drives up the price of XRP. I guess that makes sense. I actually find that appealing. That's a little more precise, in my opinion. The cost of everything is going up. In addition, I'd like to explain the rationale for the recent price activity in the cryptocurrency markets. We are our own worst enemies when it comes to investing. Being emotional, irrational human beings, we tend to make poor decisions based on our emotions rather than our heads. Let me be upfront and say that I have zero experience in the financial sector. Nothing I say or write should be taken as recommendations to purchase or sell any security. Just a hobbyist here that occasionally posts films to YouTube on various crypto-related topics. Okay, then? As I write this, XRP has gained little more than 5% in the past 24 hours. But if you exclude the stablecoins, the only other top 10 crypto by market size that is up is Binance Coin BNB, and it's up by only 1%. Hence, XRP gained almost 5%. When Binance rose, Binance Coin rose by 1%. The remainder is in the negative. Bitcoin is down 1%, and ETH is down 0.5%. Okay, good enough. I have no idea what that is. I noticed that suddenly became a top 10 item. It's neither for nor against my opinion. Okay, so I'm stating that there are more than 22,000 different digital currencies out there. And I can't possibly guess at all the reasons why, but the decline is well over 10%. And this has been fascinating, but I'm beginning to suspect, no, I know, that the volume statistics on Live Coin Watch right now is inaccurate. It's completely off the rails now. Almost 10 billion people have used XRP in the previous 24 hours, according to data from the currency's miners. I saw that maybe 2 days ago, maybe even yesterday. I saw it was over 700 million, and that's just off the top of my head. This is an increase of more than 10 times the original amount. If only this were true. Bitcoin's volume also experienced a sudden, extreme increase at the same time. That theory can be disregarded. Nonetheless, I checked out CoinMarketCap.com because it seemed to be functioning normally here in terms of data collecting and reporting. Furthermore, if you go back 24 hours, the 24-hour volume for XRP was 1.1 billion, which is extremely astounding when looking at the true numbers. Honestly, it's still pretty nice. Nevertheless, as I report this, it has reached 1.59 billion. From there, I increased my total by 59% to 1.59 billion in just 24 hours. That number increased by nearly 500 million. At the same time that volume has been rising, the price has also been climbing. And so, look, I was discussing this in a video yesterday when this news broke having to do with, the ruling from Judge Torres, which I've covered in detail over the last couple of videos. The XRP price did not rise in tandem with the release of that news. Also, I made a mental note of that at the time. That made me wonder if individuals really do need some quiet time to think over what they've read. Then it could swing to the upside, and I wouldn't be lying if I said I wouldn't act like I knew for sure. Almost 24 hours ago, I proposed the concept. Also, and I don't think I addressed this yesterday, but if you look at some of the price activity that occurred, back to I think it was September when the petitions for summary judgment were filed, you'll see something interesting. I hope I'm not assuming the wrong thing. But in any event, whenever the summary judgment motions and the SEC versus Ripple case were filed and, you kind of got an opportunity to look at breakdown. That happened later. All of these records were not created at the same instant. In addition, responses from the time period in which this action took place. Things didn't happen right then and there. It took some time for word to spread and sentiment to alter to the point where it could explain the price behavior of XRP. This is especially true for something as complex as this, where nearly none of us are attorneys. It rose before the FTX crash, by the way. The cost of XRP increased. That's presumably why we noticed it, and I think it's a fair assumption to make. In my opinion, this is why many XRP holders are placing bets on the market's upcoming upswing. They believe that XRP holders are poised to benefit from it. Now, in terms of the likelihood of a scene or win this or that, I really have some distinct material I want to put out in subsequent films, but I want to put more emphasis on markets for this particular video. Always, there is never enough time. Let me tell you, there isn't enough time in the day for me to cover everything I'd like to cover. That much occurs daily in the field of cryptography. This is not a joke. But check this out in case you're curious. I didn't list the costs. After today's 5.41% increase, XRP is trading at 39 cents, while Bitcoin is at $22,219. Total market value of that asset category. Here, 41.63% of all transactions are in Bitcoin, which amounts to little over $1 trillion. Why have most cryptocurrencies been in the red for the better part of the previous 24 hours? This one is simple to clarify, though. It seems really insane to me. In a nutshell, I think people are ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. Nonetheless, I do comprehend it. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out and make any rush investments. Anything you want to do, you do. The greatest financial opportunity in human history is staring us in the face, and it's hilarious. In all of human history, a financial opportunity comparable to what has arisen with the introduction of Bitcoin and the digital asset class has never existed. Yes, it is common knowledge that there are significant drops, but the data also shows a clear upward tendency. As a matter of fact, it has been for the past 14 years. And so for one to reduce, and again, this is just how I see it, for one, to reduce their holdings in this once-in-a-species event that we're currently living through, it just seems like, and to know that, people are making emotional decisions and making most of these calls, I can't help but do the facepalm, the facepalm emoji, and an audible sigh, one of those moments because, my gosh. Read today's front page from the daily meeting. The Fed has caused a flash crash in the value of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The Fed Chair Jerome Powell has warned that interest rates may increase more rapidly than expected. Global markets and Bitcoin plunged Tuesday after comments from U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. But Bitcoin has shown resilience in a hearing before the U.S. Senate's Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee. According to Powell, the current economic data suggests that the Fed will need to raise interest rates more than previously thought due to rising inflation. They are better than projected, thus the end result for interest rates will probably be higher than expected. We stand ready to quicken the pace of rate hikes if a thorough analysis of the data suggests that doing so is necessary. As quoted. And right there, it should come as no surprise to anyone that the markets were scared. And just to be clear, this isn't limited to digital currencies. Although I didn't examine every possible danger associated with every type of asset, I can safely say that I've covered all of the bases. Consider the S&P 500 as an illustration. One day's worth of data is displayed here. I can skip checking the sums in my head. As you can see, that's a precipitous fall to the downside. So, traditional finance is down 1.5% to 3% in a day. That's a major factor, no doubt about it. Folks, this isn't crypto, but even the naked eye can tell that's a significant drop in the wrong direction. The 500 one-day chart of the S&P 500 index is thus complete. See the one-day decline of 1.72% in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Visually, it's hard to tell any difference. Coincidentally, this occurred when cryptocurrency values were falling. The fact that this is occurring despite the fact that it has nothing to do with the crypto's long-term survival causes me to roll my eyes. That's not my fault, man. As before, to each his own. I get that circumstances change and that there may be rational explanations for why some people have to bow out today. That makes perfect sense to me. Yet, monetary bets are not being made on the long-term health of even the underlying companies that these stocks represent, as evidenced by the erratic and clearly emotional fluctuations seen there. This means that I will not be taking part in it. No, sir, I'm not. That's why I enjoy the buy and do nothing approach to investing that I've adopted. It's ridiculously simple. Basically anyone can do it because of how simple it is. In light of all this, XRP current upward momentum, which is absolutely crushing the competition in terms of price action, is all the more astounding. That's not something you encounter frequently. Thus, in forthcoming videos, I'll elaborate on what might occur in terms of price movement. There are certainly valid points worth exploring, but doing so would diverge too greatly from the topic I originally intended for this film. But yeah, we got some stuff to talk about because we kind of have signals as to what Judge Torres is thinking following that verdict the other day, which is incredibly great for Ripple in a broad sense. However, the following possible step is, maybe not as desirable in the future, or at least in the near future. In any case, I'll elaborate in another video. I think it's time for me to end this. Yet I can tell you that I'm not a financial planner. Nothing I write or say should be used as a basis for making financial decisions. That is an extremely awful idea. If you like it, please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.